Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Lumberjacks going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Between the Portland Lumberjacks and the Kansas City Chiefs. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get loud. I want to hear it. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll set up a throw. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
All right, here we go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Barry. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. They go screenplay with Jennings. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
Steps away to his left. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chief. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Patriot! Patriot! Here we go!
They run again with Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And look out, I think he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught here by Conley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And Conley's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Detroit, here we go. Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. All right, here we go. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tim Williams coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Let's go. Good, good. Good, good. Detroit, Detroit. Leopard, Leopard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Here we go now. Green, 39. Leopard, Leopard. Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Well, this is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Ends up a nice 2nd down for them.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Fresh set of downs here. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags, a punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken at the 15. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, here's Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot and then connected there and picked up a first down.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on.
And this is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Nifty footwork at the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just Jennings lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Again to Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. We're back now in KC. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. In the red zone this time. Back to throw again. It's Kelsey on the ground. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch. And
with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They're going to look to throw. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Back to throw here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL.
corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive with Jennings. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 4th quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Now let's go. Back in that Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw here. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Now back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Chiefs, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season.